Okay, so now we've given it time to set. I've cleaned off my work area, as you can see. And for this process, part of the process, we're going to take this off, but you're also going to need plaster, water, measuring spoons, water, oil, paper towels. So now let's demold the mold, hopefully in one piece. Just releasing a little bit from the corners or the edges. So I got that. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. I got one job. Ooh, look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. Can you see that? It's kind of dark. Okay. Try and work it off. Woo, it's looking pretty cool. There we go. That is awesome. Here you go. So we're going to let him sit for a little bit because I'm not going to do that one quite yet. I'm going to do the smaller one. But I've got in here, I still have powder, which I don't want. So I'm going to rinse that out real quick, hopefully. Now that it's rinsed out, I am going to dry it and get it ready to mold. Now remember right here, let me get back. I'm kind of worried about what I'm going to do with this right here to keep the plaster in. So I think what I'll do, which I don't have on my counter right now, I'll have to find it. But I think what I'll do is just put some of the clear tape right there. That should work to keep the plaster in and keep it from rolling all around. So let me find that real quick and I'll be right back. There's something to be said to see, and I can see it in the camera now. It's right behind me. Here it is. So I'm going to take the clear packing tape and I'm just going to tape the chin closed. That little area, so hopefully it'll stick. It doesn't feel like it's going to stick. You know what? It's not going to stick. So, game plan number 2. I will get foil. And we will foil it. And did you know that you can print lithograph print with foil? That might be something I'll cover in a future event. Alright, so I'm just going to push this. Let me get this out of there. Push this up so it will keep the plaster in. Okay, that's good right there. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to bring all this in. This will help for it to keep its shape. Now, I've never seen anyone on Facebook, or on YouTube. I've watched probably 24 videos on making these molds, but I have not seen anybody use them for plaster. So I know silicone doesn't stick to anything but silicone, but I am going to err on the side of caution, and I am actually going to oil up the inside. I'm just going to pour a little bit of oil in there. And I'm just gonna make sure it's well oiled. Because frankly, just because you didn't see it on other demonstrations doesn't mean it can't be done, because I didn't hear anyone say, oh, I've tried it and it can't be done. So until we try it, we don't know. But I'm going to make sure all the edges are oiled or greased up real well. All the nooks and crannies around the eyeball sockets, the nose, the teeth, the jawline, the mandible. I'm going to even put some oil on the tin foil. There we go. Hopefully, we'll get it to work. So now I'm going to mix up. Put this off to the side. This one, I need to stick some things around it so it doesn't lose its shape. It's getting a little round face there. There we go. I'll put this off over here so it's out of the way. Put these here, that there. All right. Put this off to the side. So I'm going to need probably, it looks like about a cup of plaster for this. I'm looking around to see what kind of things I can use to mix, because I don't have any mixing stuff. But anyway, so about a cup of plaster. Okay, that may be more like a cup and a quarter. Forgot to put that on there. And then I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of water. This is a cup of water here. I may have to use it all, I don't know, but hold on. Okay, now we're gonna mix it. This thin, I'm going to put some in so that it will get in all the little crevices. I want all the details to show. It's really way too thin. I'm going to end up with a lot of leftover plaster. Okay. Come on, get on. So I'm going to put the bottom of the head up a little lower. So I'm lowering the top of the head. That's still a little loose. Okay, so we're getting to the point that I've got a bit over here that is going to start rolling over. There we go. And I really don't want that to happen, so I'm going to let it happen apparently. In there, hopefully that will stop it. All right, so I'm just putting some vibration through there to hopefully get any air bubbles that may be stuck in there out. Okay, we'll let that sit. So I have some plaster left that I don't want to ruin or lose, so we'll go ahead. Let me rinse this out real quick. Put that there. A little bit of oil. Move this off to the side here real quick. Could make this one because I am, you know, I want them flat. I have them coming out different directions and such. I'll do this way, passing that way. So over here. There we go. There's 2 casts, and while I'm thinking about it, just to help me grab onto it a little better, I can grab some. Let's just put some of these in. Hopefully, nope, I made it too long again. Well, we'll leave it at that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get them out without any problems. One can only hope and pray that it will work the way you want it to, you know? So, we'll see. See how it works. So, until then, I am going to go take a nap or something. Okay, let's see what these have done. Moving that way and this out of the way. That up there. We'll remove that needs to go away. There we go. So just remove it a little bit from the sides. Oh, that's okay. Oh, goodness gracious, look at that. That turned out beautifully. Look at that. You see? That turned out beautifully. So there's one. This one feels like it's about ready to go too. I really think that if I hadn't have covered it with oil, I would have had more of a difficulty of getting them out. Oh, awesome. Look at that. Woo! Look at that. These will go great on what I have planned. So there you go. From making the mold out of silicone caulk, cornstarch, oil, and a little bit of acrylic paint, to putting oil inside for release and putting in your plaster and letting it sit, and it's only been, I don't know, 45 minutes maybe, to having a finished product. It's showing all of the cracks in the skull. All the detail is there. You can see the teeth. I mean, it's just the mandible. It's beautiful what has been done there, if I do say so myself. So get to casting. Hey, I sure hope you enjoyed our video, and if you have, please push the like button down below. Why don't you subscribe? That way, every time we put up a new video, you'll know that we've got one up. Or share it. Well, actually, why don't you do all? Push the like button, subscribe, and share. Let us know you care. That kind of rhymed. Anyway, if you'd like to see more of us, you can by going to www.thebohogranny.com, or we are on Facebook. That is www.facebook.com/thebohogranny, or you can follow us on Twitter @thebohogranny. We love getting snail mail, so if you'd like to send us some of that, you can do that with the Boho Granny or the Boho Baby, care of Alissa DeAmonti, that's me, P.O. Box 24 in Edwards, Mississippi, 39066. And as always, if you send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, we will write you back. It might take a little bit, but you'll get it. Until then, I hope to see y'all down the road.